Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our lecturer. Today we want to present our factory IF project. First, we are from the DMK4E. Before we start our presentation, first of all, I want to introduce our team member. First, my name is Muhammad Nazir Mubin bin Azmanuddin. The second is Afika binti Zulkifli. And third, Nozabina binti Abdul Halim. And then lastly is Ahmad Azizi bin Khairul Hadi. The emitter will unload the parcel of the size S, M and L. Every time the parcel will be going onto on the conveyor. Every type of this section have the sensor. Every type of the parcel will be go through the conveyor scale for the size for the weight. If the parcel is not detected of the sensor, the pivot arm will be not open. The example is if the parcel is size of S and the weight is 4 kilograms, the pivot arm will be open because it's the be detected of the sensor, and then the parcel will be go through the section first. When it go to section first, it will be detected the next sensor. When he detect the next sensor, the pivot arm will be go to the original states, and then the parcel will go to until the meet the emitter. Before the parcel meet the emitter, it will be detected the last of the sensor at the before the emitter. Function of the last sensor is become the counter. This we will count the 10 parcel. If the count is counted, it will be count 10 parcel. The light on the gates will be light up. It's light up. If the parcel is not the size S, it just goes through the pivot arm at that section is not open, and then it just goes through until he meet until all the counter is will be count the 10 parcel, and then all the light on the gate is will be light up. This is our control I/O. First, on off, the start button connect to the set, and the output connect to the supply, connect to the conveyor or the conveyor. For the start button, connect to reset, and then we need the reset button to stop the system. The stop button light part also need to place the gate node to ensure that light is always on before the start button is pressed and after the stop button is pressed. For the counter part, we use diffuse sensor to detect the presence of the box. So we use function block counter up, where sensor as a count up, and we set 10 for the preset value, and for the output we use state light. When the sensor has detected 10 box, state light will light up. For emitter, we program it so that loading item regularly. We connect the start button and diffuse sensors diffuse seat sensor using or gate to control the emitter. When one of the start button and diffuse seat sensor is pressed, or in effect loading item will run. For the input, we use the counter to count the weight of the parcels, and then for the output is connected to the conveyor.